Welcome everyone. Today we're using the Ninja Foodi XL oven. Well, it's the Pro Air oven. It's just too long for me to say. So we're going to call it the Ninja Foodi oven. We're taking it right from the cookbook. It's going to be the maple rosemary chicken with fall squash. Yum, yum, yum. It is beautiful fall day out, although it's been off and on cloudiness, but when the sun comes out, it's spectacular. Let's just get started. We're just going to follow along right in the book. We're just going to do the marinade. The marinade consists of 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary minced. Oh, and I did want to tell you the honey is already in there because my honey crystallized, so that's in there first. So there's going to be 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary that is minced, 5 cloves of minced garlic, 1/3 cup of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of maple syrup. You want that all to get in there. Now the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. I'm cutting it back to 1. I'm just going to put 1 tablespoon in. I'm also going to add 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. The book says canola, but we're using avocado. And 2 teaspoons of black pepper. All we're going to do is we're going to whisk this all together. So I wanted to get the marinade going, and unfortunately we're only going to give this 30 minutes to marinate. It says in the book that you can give it 30 minutes up to 8 hours. I kind of waited to the last minute, so it's going to be a 30-minute marinade because I still have to cut up the butternut squash. That's all done. Next up, let's read right along here. It says coat chicken with half the marinade, either in a walled baking dish or a large resealable plastic bag. Marinate in the refrigerator 30 to 8 hours. So we're going to grab a Ziploc. So this is a 6.2 pound chicken. The book calls for, I think, a 5-pound chicken. This is the only one I could get, so we're just going to use this one. So I'm not sure if this chicken is actually going to fit in this bag, but we're going to see if we can make it work. Let's pick this guy up. I probably should tie the legs together, but we'll do that later, maybe. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, we're dripping. I might have to use a container, so I don't know if this guy is going to fit in here. Oh, it's not a guy, it's a girl, it's a hen. Come on, baby, get in there. All right, well, sort of. Maybe we should just use a dish. Think we're going to use a dish. Pick this guy up. Well, this is the best we're going to do. And it says pour half the marinade. Half the marinade. So let's see if we can do half the marinade. It's going to be hard. Well, that might be a little bit more than half. And I think I'm going to leave him just like this. I'm going to cover it and put it in the fridge. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut this butternut squash up. I like to cut the one end off. I'll put that in the compost pile. And I just take a peeler and I just go down like this. I'm getting weak with age. Just an FYI, you might want to put gloves on because sometimes the butternut squash will stain your hands. Might be a little mismatched here, but it all works out in the end. That says to take the remaining marinade and toss it with the butternut squash. Just going to pour that right on top. All set. Next up, it says install the wire rack on level 1. Let's go over there. It says install the wire rack on level 1. Wire racks on level 1. Let me take this out. Close it up. Turn it on. We're going to select, let's see, select whole roast. Whole roast, level 2. So it looks like we're going to have a rack on 1 as well as 4. Set temperature to 375. Set time for 55 minutes. Time. 55 minutes. And press start. Now they say this thing preheats in 90 seconds. Okay, then it says when the unit has preheated, place pan on the wire rack on level 1 and slide basket into the rails on level 4. So we're back. It's already started to count down because it's preheated. What we will do is bump that time back up. Gonna place the chicken right in there. I'm gonna take the time, bump it up to 55 minutes. And now we're gonna work on the basket for the butternut squash. Forgot to put the meter thermometer in there, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can do this now. I'm just gonna, this is the easiest right here, but we're just gonna put that in there just like that. So next up, I'm gonna go ahead and take that butternut squash. I should do it over a sheet pan, but I'm just gonna do it over this. I'm just gonna take that butternut squash and just put it right on this wire rack, the air fry basket, basically. We're gonna open this up. Gonna take that squash and we're gonna put it on level 4, right above the chicken. There we go. All right, so now it's cooking. This is fantastic. It says after 55 minutes, check chicken for doneness. Cooking is complete when chicken's internal temperature will be that 165. The book does say to check your food, so this is the first time I'm checking it. We have less than 20 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and open everything up. Oh, it smells good. Here's the butternut squash. I am just gonna turn this pan around. You don't have to do that, but I'm just going to do it. Let's pull out the chicken, see what we have. Yeah, we're a little pale. I did put the meter app in it, and this is over a 6-pound chicken. Let me close it up so I can continue to cook. And it's gonna take longer. According to the meter app, it's gonna take 48 minutes more to cook this chicken. And to be honest, I'm not too keen that it's so pale, but I'm gonna give it time. And we're gonna listen to the meter app because this was a larger chicken. So we have 5 minutes left on the clock. I'm gonna show you the meter app. It's saying that we have 32 minutes remaining until it's done. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna listen to the meter thermometer. So I'm gonna up the time. I'm gonna up it to 35 minutes. I'm just gonna up it to 35 just to make it easier. But I am gonna go ahead and check everything. I'm gonna open it up. Whoa, steam. Woo. Butternut squash is looking great. I'm gonna take one out. Actually, it's not too hot. Let's pull out the chicken. It's looking better, but I think because of the butternut squash is on top, we're gonna end up with a pale chicken. So what I'm hoping for, obviously the butternut squash, let me close this. The butternut squash is gonna be done before that chicken, and which is a good thing. Because then I can get the top of the chicken to brown up a bit more. Because pale chicken is, you know, we want some brownage on this bird. But, however, I could have put a baked potato there, and I could have put a baked potato in the back. 2 and possibly 4 potatoes would have fit in with this chicken if you wanted to add potatoes to bake them. I'm gonna go ahead and check the butternut squash. Look at them. Beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Now the sides are browning up on that chicken. I can see it from here. I'm just gonna set this over here on the stove. The sides, you can see right, can you see that? Yes, you can. Right there, it's starting to brown up, but I want that top to be brown, and we still have 20 minutes remaining on the cook time. So 20 minutes should give us enough time to brown the top of that chicken. The chicken is done cooking, and let's open it up. Oh, yeah. I do want to check it before I shut the unit off. Look at that color. That looks amazing. The meter is in there. I am going to go over this side and just stick the Thermapen in there. We're good. Just be careful. Now I'm going to let it rest. So let's take a look at this bird. I am going to pull out the meter thermometer in a few minutes. The wingtip got really dark, which I really don't mind. The inside of the chicken, it's kind of very pale. The outside wing looks great. We got good color here. We got good color all over the top. I mean, it's a good looking bird. Wow. Oh, look at that juice. Holy mackerel. Look at this, still steaming. It's gorgeous, look. We go around to the back side. See that gorgeous color. The butternut squash came out superbly. I've already snacked on it. but I'll do another taste test just for you. It's really good. Let's take a piece of that chicken. It's super moist. It's very good. My only regret is that I did not let it marinate longer. If I was going to do this again, definitely let this chicken marinate overnight, or at least 8 hours. Well, it said max 8 hours, but yeah, I would definitely marinate it longer. And I like how the butternut squash got done earlier so the chicken could brown up. I really like that. I'm not too fond of pale chicken. You know, it's not something that I really want. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you everybody for watching. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notifications button. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks everybody. Juice on the floor.